Let's listen. This is your sound souvenir. A continual source of entertainment, of education, of beauty.
The name of the term, the blanket term that they use escapes me. It's something very simple for the meats. Organ meats.
Yeah.
Organ meats. That's the blanket term that people use. And I guess...
For what?
Well, for liver and heart, tongue.
Well, that's not meat, Roger. Those are the inside parts. It's not meat.
Well, no, but people...
Liver's a gland, I think. You said it's a gland.
People refer to them as organ meats, I think.
Well, people who don't know any better.
People used to eat, liver all the time.
Yeah.
Liver and onions.
Well, the hooves and the lips and the tongues and the gizzards and the digestive tract and the tail meat. All that stuff. That goes out to the poor people.
Do they even eat organ meats? Even poor people?
Oh, they love it. Poor people love organs. They love it. They can't get enough.
As a child, I don't recall being particularly poor as a child, but my mother used to fry up heart. We'd have beef heart like once a month. We would have beef heart.
Your family was very poor, Roger. Yeah, you didn't have a lot. Because your mom's cooking the innards.
I just don't recall us as being poor, but I do...
You were a kid, Roger. You don't know that. You don't know these things.
Well, I do know this. I enjoyed beef heart. She would cut it up into like these strips, and then she would, dip it in some flour.
Yeah.
Little egg batter kind of thing, and fry up these strips in the electric... The griddle.
The what?
The electric pan.
Yeah.
Oh... I would eat strip after strip after strip.
What time are we starting today, Roger? Because I thought we were going to start by now. You think? You're usually very punctual.
Well,
I'll go whenever you want. But
we're going.
I know, but when? That's my question. Roger, I ask a question, you listen to it. I'm usually pretty precise with what it is I'm asking. I just want to know what time the show starts. It seems like every week the show starts at a different time.
The show starts at the same time every week, and the show has started.
Yeah.
I'm confused. What do you want from me?
Did we play the music? Because I did not. I should have had the headphones on.
Yeah, Chuck gives you the headphones. I know that
I don't want to mess up the air. I work very hard, Roger. And, I got a staff of people now that, take care of such things. And, I don't want to disappoint them and come back, after lunch, for the next shot list. And I don't want to be all messed up. Because those people are very hard workers. They're union workers, Roger. They're union. I respect them for their position.
Ed, this is proof right here that we're on the air. The show's going. We have a call.
Hey!
We have a call right now.
Fantastic.
Maybe somebody wants to talk about beef heart. Hello, caller. Good morning.
Through the order box trying to take my order, and I can't understand her, and I don't want pickles on my Big Mac, and I say,
hold on,
and
wait.
I get pickles on my Big Mac.
Hold on, you're complaining about the drive-thru?
Fast food in general.
Yeah.
They can't seem to get my order right, and I can't understand what the lady is saying when she's trying to take my order.
Have you tried talking to her slowly? Or maybe you could try to talk to her in her own language, like Chinese.
I wish I could, but...
You could try writing down your order before you go, and just hand them the paper.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have, and they even double-check it, but there were pickles in my Big Mac.
Mm.
Are you sure about that?
Oh, yeah.
Because that might have actually been the hamburger patty, instead of the pickle, because it's so small. Yeah. Because, the patties are so small, Roger. Where's the beef? you know that thing, right? That thing? You know that? Roger, where's the beef?
The TV show.
The TV show, yeah.
Yeah.
Where's the beef?
Where's the beef show with the old lady.
Yeah, that was great. How come they don't have that anymore? That was a great show. I love that. Where's the beef? And then he'd open it up, and you'd be like, I don't know, because it's so small. It's as big as the pickle. That's what I was trying to say. He should look closer.
That was a he? Was that a he right then?
I don't know. Armando. Armando, put a little H next to the guys so we know it's a he. And if it's a she, you could put a little SH. When you write it down. No.
I didn't catch. I mean, I assumed all along it was a woman. Did you thought it was a man?
It sounded like a boy, but I could be mistaken because I have made that mistake in the past, as we all well know after the Labor Day parade. Boy, was my face red.
That was a good parade. It was a nice day that day that we had good.
I'd like to extend my further apologies to Mrs. Johnson and her son Karen. That's not right. To Mrs. Johnson and her son Kevin.
I got interested in this family. The wife was really fat.
I've got something I've got to know, though. Just about every day for the past 2 weeks when I pass by Wiz Bangs, I see nothing but big trucks and trailers.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems like they're taking up a good portion of the parking spaces out in the street and in the lot. And what's going on?
Yeah, Wiz Bangs?
Yeah. Yeah, what's happening over there?
Well, we're doing a little thing. I'm branching out a little, doing some stuff.
Is it are you going to put on some kind of another Thursday night promotion?
No, in fact, it's funny that you mentioned Thursday night, Roger, because as we've been for the past 3 nights, this Thursday night at Wiz Bangs, we will be closed. The building is not accessible to the general public unless you have a pass, courtesy of the movie company that is filming a movie at Wiz Bangs.
Does this have anything to do with the sewage situation that you've been...
They're shooting moving pictures, Roger.
Somebody's making a movie at Wiz Bangs?
Oh, sure. This is great. What they do is they come out and they say, "Hey, you've got your bar, your nightclub," and they said, "This is perfect for our movie in which we need a bar,
right?
And we need an indoor bar, and we need one where we can shoot the movie." And Wiz Bangs fits that bill pretty much. That's perfect. That describes Wiz Bangs even without thinking about it. And what we'd like to do is we'd like to use your nightclub for a few nights and shoot some scenes for our big budget film starring Joaquin Phoenix.
Whoa!
It's shooting right now at Wiz Bangs, so come on down to Wiz Bangs and stay behind the cordoned off area because you are not allowed on the closed set of Wiz Bangs.
So you say that Joaquin Phoenix is in this movie then?
Yeah.
What's he like? What's
Well, it's funny. In the movies, Joaquin Phoenix is larger than life. He's
movies.
He's a big star, and in person, he's a little bit more low key. He's not as gregarious as he appears on the silver screen.
So do you? I mean, does he just? I mean, obviously, there's a lot of downtime.
Yeah.
I mean, do you talk with him?
We're in the movie together, Roger. I'm starring in the movie alongside Joaquin Phoenix and Marky Mark Wahlberg.
Wow, another big star. He was.
Did you know that Mark Wahlberg does not appreciate being called Marky Mark? Doesn't like it.
That's.
I mean, they invested a lot of money in that merchandising. When I showed up with the canvas tote with the Marky Mark on it, he refused to sign it. And at first I was a little bit put off, but then after a while it was explained to me, and I said, okay, he's not Marky Mark anymore. He's Mark Wahlberg.
It's not really the image he wants now. He's a serious actor.
As am I.
Now.
Working very hard on the new feature film that I'm working on.
Boogie Nights.
They already made the Boogie Nights.
Yeah, Marky Mark was in Boogie Nights.
Yeah.
And that was a good movie. Joaquin Phoenix was Johnny Cash. He was in the Johnny Cash movie.
No, you're thinking of, what's his name? Jamie Foxx. That guy.
The comedian.
He's good stuff.
The funny man.
Yeah, he's not in this one, Roger. I don't know what you're talking about. So Wiz Bangs this Thursday night. Don't come on down and enjoy the filming of my new feature film starring Joaquin Phoenix and Piper Perabo.
This is obviously a movie that's in production. Can you tell us anything about it, or is it all hush hush?
I don't want to give away too much, but a good portion of it takes place in a bar. And that bar is my bar, Wiz Bangs. But in the film, I'm playing a part, Roger. And it's not me.
So
it's not Wiz Bangs in the film, and I am not the owner of the bar in the film. I play a part in the film, which I'm able to do through, acting. So I can do that.
You actually are in the movie. It's not. They're not just using.
Oh, yeah.
They're not just using your bar, Wiz Bangs.
Yeah, I'm in it.
You're in the movie.
I'm in the movie. I'm co-starring with Joaquin Phoenix.
Wow. So have you started?
He and I will be forever linked on the Internet Movie Database. He and I will always have that little, interconnection. You can do the 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon with me. You can hook right up.
Well, so I'm curious. Have you shot scenes with you in them, or?
Well, we've practiced a few, and we're doing some photography tonight after the sun goes down. They're waiting for the sun to go down because these movie guys, Roger, the movie guys, you don't know this because you're not in the industry, Roger.
No, I'm not.
But those guys shooting movies are very particular about the lighting. I would have to say they are obsessive about the lighting. They want it just right.
Well,
they wait till after the sun goes down, and then they turn on all the lights again. It's like, why couldn't you just done that, 2 hours ago when the sun was up? Because you had plenty of light. You had plenty of light then, but apparently it wasn't the right kind of light.
Well, I guess daylight is different than light from a light.
They're spelled similarly. You'd think that it would be, interchangeable, but apparently it is not.
Well, they spend a lot of money making these movies, so I suppose it's their right to make the lighting right. So I'm confused. Have your scenes been shot, or is that still coming, or you're just in rehearsals? Where are we at in all this?
Roger, take this. Do me a favor.
What's this?
Well, I got to work out my lines. I'm working it out.
Oh,
because I got my big scene tonight. I'm shooting with Joaquin Phoenix.
Oh, wow!
And,
so you
and Mark Wahlberg.
You're going to actually exchange lines with Joaquin Phoenix.
We meet at the craft services tent,
okay.
And craft services, Roger. For those of you who do not know, who are not in the industry, craft services
catering.
Yeah, have I told you about this already? Did we? I don't think I did.
I think I heard them mention something about it on Extra or something.
So I went to the craft services tent, and I was surprised to find there are almost no craft products at craft services. There's hardly anything.
Not even some cheese slices, or
yeah, it was all out on a platter. So
it could have been Kraft.
All kinds of stuff in bins and plates and stuff, and you just serve yourself up, and they don't charge you anything for it, Roger. I mean, this is the life. This is nice. Craft services. Look for it. If you find it, I would recommend it.
Are you listed here as Mr. Biggs, or how are you listed? I'm
no,
looking for your
Roger. Hey,
I'm looking for your lines.
Roger. It's a part I'm playing in a movie. I'm playing a part, Roger. I'm not going to be Biggs in the movie.
Which line? I see Bobby and Joseph. Bobby?
No. You're thinking of Mark Wahlberg.
I'm looking for your lines. Where are your lines at? I see
Right,
Bobby.
no.
Are you one?
Right there.
You're not
there.
Bobby or Joseph.
Right in this area here. I'm right there. Right there. If you could, Roger, let's go. Let's block some of this out. You can help me out because tonight I gotta be doing the dress rehearsal run through.
So you want me to be? Who do you want? You want me to be? You're going to be bartender.
Yeah, because that's the part I'm playing in the movie. You go ahead and be Joseph.
You want me to be Joseph?
Yeah.
And then what about Bobby? Who's going to be Bobby?
Why don't you be Bobby too? Yeah, you'll be Bobby too.
Okay, I'll be.
Because
Joseph.
I need to focus on my lines.
Okay, tell you what. I see that there's a lot of Bobby and Joseph lines, and then there's your line right there.
Yeah.
So I'll jump up a couple of lines, and I'll just feed. I'll feed you. I'll feed you the lines before yours.
That would work great. And
Okay,
go ahead and set me up.
So we're in the bar.
Yeah.
And Joseph is talking to Bobby. It looks like here.
I want you to play both parts, Roger.
Okay. Well, the first line is from Joseph.
Yeah.
Now I haven't obviously I haven't seen this script before.
Roger,
today.
that's why you got the script in front of you. You just read it. Read it as written.
I'm just saying it's not going to be dead on character because I don't know.
Roger, this isn't about you. This isn't about you, Roger. This is for me. Okay. This is to showcase my talent and the role that I am playing in the big film.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Well, I'll start here with Joseph. What about Jerry down at the dock line? Okay.
Where is that?
That's right. It should be a couple of lines above yours.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. Okay. Joseph says, "What about Jerry down at the dock?" And then Bobby says,
"No, you don't have to say when who says and when who says, because that's confusing to the people. You want to get inside their mind's eye."
I just wanted to separate the two voices there because I didn't want it to be.
If the character stopped and said who was speaking every time, I mean, that's like talking on a CB. It pulls you out of the moment, Roger. So just read the lines.
Okay. Back from Joseph. "What about Jerry down at the dock?" Bobby.
Read it.
Okay, well, there are profanities in the script here.
They know there's profanity. We're not talking about a Disney picture. This has got Mark Wahlberg in it.
Well, I know they can say these words in the movies, but we can't. We can't say these words on the radio.
Well, I don't expect you to, Roger. I mean, that would be profanity.
Right. What about Joseph? What about Jerry down at the dock? Bobby.
No, don't do that. Just read the line.
"What about Jerry down at the dock?" "Fudge, Jerry. These people couldn't give a..."
What was that? What was that?
Who's what?
What's with the fudge?
I'm looking for a substitute for the profanity instead of the.
So you're gonna use fudge? I mean, that's confusing, especially Roger, because it comes up later on in the film.
Okay.
The fudge. So Go ahead, don't use fudge. That confuses people. Why don't you use instead of that word, you can use butterscotch.
Okay.
Say butterscotch.
Okay. Oh, here we go.
Okay.
What about Jerry down at the dock? "Butterscotch, Jerry. These people couldn't give a butterscotch about Jerry, Celia, Vlada, you, me, nobody. It's not how they operate."
Watermelon.
Because when it comes to the
watermelon, mango. Go ahead.
Did your line? Did you have a line? I don't see your line until later. Did you have a line?
Well, yeah, it's coming up.
Well, you were talking right then.
When you're a bartender, Roger, you don't just talk to the one guy. You got to talk to other people. I was talking to the guy at the end of the bar, and the guy says, when you're in the background in the movies and you're talking to other people, you don't want to actually say stuff. You don't want to be confusing to the people acting, so you want to say other things.
Okay.
So that's what I was doing.
Okay, so you're actually kind of in the background then.
Yeah, I'm in the background talking to the guy down here.
Okay, here I go.
At the end of the bar. He's sitting there, he's having a drink, and I'm talking to him.
Which? Okay.
The guy at the end of the bar I'm talking to.
Okay. I'll pick it up in the middle of the line.
All right.
It's not how they operate. Because when it comes to the
strawberry.
Because when it comes to the past, they won't ever let you forget.
Mango.
They'll find you. You, your friends.
Mango watermelon.
Is you, your friends, your family, your dog, your fish.
What'll it be?
Oh, straight vodka. I'm sorry, you threw me there. You kind of jumped in.
It's my line, Roger. I got to say the line. I memorized it. I don't even have to look at the script.
You just seem kind of. You really. I don't know. You seem mad or something. Are you supposed to be
No.
Are you an angry bartender? Is that
Roger,
Are you like the lovable but gruff?
Roger, I'm acting.
Okay.
I gotta project.
Okay.
You can't be sheepish when you're acting. You gotta be larger than life. Like Joaquin Phoenix.
Has he had that thing with the lip fixed?
No, you'd think that he would.
I guess it adds to his tough guy.
I brought that up to him, and he did not answer me. He didn't say a thing. I thought that was funny. Not funny, funny ha-ha, but funny odd.
Well, let me go back a line here, and then you can say your line again. You kind of threw me.
Well, it says that my line's coming up. You need to be ready for it.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
They'll find you.
Strawberry, watermelon,
your friends,
mango,
your family.
What'll it be?
You jump. That time you came in a little early.
I was improvising a little bit. Gotta keep it fresh.
You
don't want it to sound too stilted.
They want that, I guess, kind of a loose.
I would think that they would. I guess I'm going to find out tonight when we shoot the scene.
Okay.
That's what they call it, Roger. When you're making a movie, when you shoot the scene, is getting in front of the camera and doing the lines.
They call it
shooting the scene.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. They'll find you. You, your friends, your family, your dog, your fish.
What'll it be?
Straight vodka, no ice. Okay, listen.
Wait, Roger, hold on. I got to do that.
Do what?
The thing between, after your line.
Oh, the little action part?
Yeah, I have to nod. You wait for me to nod and then prepare the drink before you go on.
Okay, yeah, it says bartender nods and prepares drinks.
And you just went on to the next line. You gotta wait. You gotta walk. Those are called, Roger, hey, Roger, those are called stage directions. You gotta let me do my part.
Okay, I'll just pick it up at
What'll it be?
Straight vodka, no ice.
I'm preparing the drink. Preparing the drink. And that's drinks for you. There you go.
So I'll go. Okay, listen, I want you to find Connie. Tell her to pack her things. Joseph, what am I supposed to tell?
Roger, that's probably enough. I think
we got to get to your. Well, would you want to get to your next line then?
That actually, it's funny you say that. That's all that I've got for now. At this point, I'm sure that later on, after we shoot the scene tonight, they're gonna, do some reshoots later. Yeah, maybe expand my role a little bit.
They're gonna see that they've got something. They've got something. They'll see that in your part they've got some real charisma.
That's what I'm thinking.
And then they'll do a rewrite and add some lines for you. So right now your line is what'll it be?
Well, it's a lot more than that, Roger. I mean, I don't just say the line. I'm behind. I'm in the background for a good portion. And when I fix your drink, I do a lot.
You have some action.
Do a lot more than just say the line.
You have some action and the line.
There are no small parts, Roger. There are only small other things.
People?
Who?
Small people.
He's not. He's actually a little bit taller than you'd expect. Because people say on the silver screen they look so big, and you meet them in person, they're actually kind of tiny. Not true with Joaquin. Joaquin is actually very, very average-sized.
He's larger than small.
Well, he's average sized.
Right, which is larger than small.
Well, yeah, if you're talking about a small person.
I know we've got some phone calls. I know we've got some people.
Got to work on my delivery.
Okay, well, we'll go. We can go. Maybe we can try again later.
It didn't go as well as I thought that it would.
Okay.
You haven't been classically trained in the theater arts.
Right. Okay. That's line 5. Hello, caller. Hi.
Hi, good morning. Thank you. I had just a really quick, easy suggestion to masquerade your vegetables. What I've done before is baby carrots.
Okay.
Every night at dinner, I just put them in a bowl, and they don't even know it's there.
You hide your carrots?
Yeah.
From your family?
Yeah.
And they don't see them?
Yeah.
Well, I hadn't thought about that. Hide them in plain sight right there. Sounds like a good idea if you have to hide your carrots, I suppose. Thanks for the call.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Take care.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Goodbye. She hides her carrots.
Why would you have to hide your carrots?
Yeah.
Maybe her family's eating too many carrots. If it gets out of hand, you got to step in. You got to do something. And if hiding the carrots is the answer, I don't know if just putting them in a bowl is going to do that, but maybe if you got a dumb family, if the family's dumb, stupid,
I'm just wondering why...
not in a bad way, but just dumb.
I'm trying to recall if I've ever heard of anybody eating too many carrots. Is that even possible?
Apparently so.
Okay. Well, I've got...
It'd have to be an awful lot of carrots.
Well, that's true. I'm thinking. Yeah, really, I would think that you would get sick of carrots before you'd eaten too many.
Too many what?
Glaucoma is an eye disease that causes a gradual degeneration of cells that make up the optic nerve, which carries visual information from the eye to the brain.
No, it's not, Franz.
Let me just grab this right here. This email, bigscast@gmail.com,
and send that on in.
This is from Janet out in Smithy Summit. She writes, Mr. Biggs, quick. Without looking at a globe, name all of the Earth's oceans.
What does she want me to do?
She wants you, Mr. Biggs, to name all of the Earth's oceans.
Okay. Let me borrow that computer here a second.
Let
me just give me the keyboard.
Well,
Let me see.
I don't think she wants you to look up anything. Well, I think what she...
Wikipedia.org. Let's see here. Let's see what it says.
I think that...
you think that she could have done this herself. She sent the email. Earth...
I think she was kind of trying to see...
Oceans.
Test your knowledge of...
Well, I'll have the answer for her momentarily. Just let me pull it up on Wikipedia. Roger, they got this encyclopedia on internet that is free. You don't got to pay anything for it. It's free. It says here, under Earth's oceans, on Wikipedia, she wants a list of them?
She wants you to name all of the Earth's oceans.
Bronhes, Mahatma Reversal, Deep Ocean, Pacific Antarctic Ridge, Oceanic Crust, Aleutian Trench, Oceanic Basin, Cavalier, Panthalonacea, and Earthstronaut. I think that's all of them. Oh, there's one more. Raj. I missed it. Marine Boy.
Aye.
There you go, Janet. There's your Earth's oceans, courtesy of the free internet encyclopedia, Wikipedia. It's free. Check it out. That's my little tip.
I actually...
Seems like a very inefficient way to get the information you need is to send us the email and have us look up the information and give you the answer over the radio.
I got Pacific, Atlantic, Indian.
None of those were on the list, Roger. Not even one.
Antarctic? Isn't Antarctic an ocean? Indian, Pacific, Atlantic?
That's the big chunk of ice. It's not an ocean.
I guess
you're thinking of Antarctica.
I'm pretty sure that Pacific is an ocean.
Pacific.
Did you mention Pacific in your list there? Is that?
Yeah, I think I did.
Just seemed like your list was quite a lot different from mine.
Well,
I don't know if...
Roger, it's right from the encyclopedia. Yeah, I read it right off of there. It's not like it's going to be wrong. I mean, come on. It's on the internet.
Armando says that Armando wants to take call. The next call... One? You want one? Okay. Caller, line one. Hello, line one. Hello.
Hey, guys, how's it going, man? I'm raging.
Hey.
You're what?
I'm raging, man. Enough's enough. You're going to find that a lot of folks, they're not going to fool us anymore.
Are they fooling us?
They're fooling us.
Because I always get these emails trying to get my PayPal.
Well, not only that.
My account info and my mom's maiden name.
Jeez, Louise, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, but I never fell for it, though. I can smell a scam a mile away.
Oh,
because, before you know it, they're going to be showing up at your house.
It's going to be impossible.
Pretending to be your mom.
It's going to be impossible. I'm raging. The enough's enough. It wasn't for
one time I was stopped at a light, and there was a homeless guy in a wheelchair, and I gave him $1. The next day I see him, he could walk just fine.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, stuff like that's getting worse.
It's going to be a madhouse. It's going to be a madhouse, and I just want to say, don't be fooled by these guys. It's out of control. People, come on, turn on the lights.
Yeah.
The party's over.
Yeah, good point.
Turn on the lights.
Party's over, people. The party's over.
The party's over. Turn on the lights.
Yeah.
The National Rifle Association recommends that people make sure any guns and ammunition are stored out of the reach of children. Help a child understand the difference between pretend and real life by explaining that movies and television are make-believe. They often show guns being used incorrectly, especially in cartoons. Most importantly, if a child sees a gun, teach him or her to stop, don't touch, leave the area, tell an adult.
Did you want to try your lines again? Do you think you got them? Do you think you have them down?
Well, it was never really an issue, Raj, of me not having the lines.
Okay.
I mean, you were the one who was new to this process of filmmaking. I mean, you're the one that didn't have the lines, Roger. If you don't mind me saying so. It's not your fault. You hadn't seen the lines. In the industry, we call that a cold read.
Well,
it's a cold read. That's what you were doing.
Perhaps
I don't blame you.
Maybe I phrased that wrong. You obviously have your line memorized. Maybe you want to work on your timing or your inflection or your...
I got my timing, my inflection all down. Joaquin and I have worked on it several times in his trailer.
So you've actually had conversations with Joaquin, and you've hung out with Joaquin. Have you had like lunch? Snacks, coffee with him?
With his PA on several occasions. With Joaquin.
His PA?
His PA, yeah.
His PA, would that be personal assistant? That's what PA is, right?
I'm not sure, but it's somebody who's very close.
So who's his?
He and I hang out a lot, and he's helped me with my lines, and I'm actually going to be meeting Joaquin for the first time this evening, to be honest. They don't let me get really near a lot of the action yet, because it hasn't really been my time. They want to keep it fresh, I think. Tonight, though, tonight's my big night on the set, shooting the scene, as they say. They got all kinds of lingo that they use in the movie business.
You haven't really met.
They call it a closed set, shooting the scene, private personal trailer, take 5. That's when they take 5 minutes for themselves. And they want you to leave them alone, apparently. They don't want you coming up and talking to them.
So you haven't actually spoken with Joaquin Phoenix yet.
Yeah. They got their own security force. Did you know that?
Is Joaquin Phoenix even in town yet?
I mean, I don't want to give out,
or Marky Mark
too much on the radio because people would crowd us.
So you haven't actually met Joaquin or Marky Mark or
I've been introduced
Piper Paraboo
to their PAs, and we've been working out the scenes.
So when you said Joaquin Phoenix was larger than an average, I mean, he's about average size. He's not small. Were you referring to Joaquin Phoenix, or you were referring to Joaquin Phoenix's personal assistant?
Well, you don't get any closer than a personal assistant, Roger. You don't get any closer to that person than that. That's why they call them personal assistants.
But you were judging Joaquin Phoenix's size based on the size of his personal assistant. How does that work? I don't understand.
Well, his personal assistant knows how big he is, Roger. He knows. He works with them. I mean, come on. You're talking crazy.
We've got just a little bit of time left. Did you want to, sure you don't want to go over the lines anymore at all? You're done. You've got them down. You got your timing down. You've got your.
Roger, do you want to go over the lines again with me? Is that what this is about? You want to do it, don't you?
I feel like I'm more familiar with the line.
All right, go ahead and do it one more time. And then
I think it would help you, Roger, if I knew the line better.
I am doing the makeup trailer in 45 minutes, so let's make this quick, okay? I got places to be in movies to shoot.
Okay, I'm Bobby in the bar. It's not how they operate, because when it comes to the past, they won't ever let you forget. Mango, they'll find you. They'll find you. You, your friends, your family, your dog,
mango,
your fish.
Strawberry.
Your fish.
What'll it be?
Straight vodka, no ice.
Wait for it.
You're nodding. You're making the drink.
I don't
know. You're sure I shouldn't be talking while you're making the drink? Don't they want that to happen simultaneously, or do they want me to sit and watch you make the drink?
That's a good question. I think I'm going to ask the director that when I'm on the set shooting the scene.
Maybe next week when we come back after you've shot your scene, we can have the director in, or maybe Joaquin Phoenix or Piper Paraboo would come in and chat with us for a few.
I am sure that will be not a problem, because we're all going to be probably hanging out a lot after the movie. A lot of camaraderie on those movie sets.
Maybe Marky Mark's personal assistant could come in.
Hey, Roger, I forgot to tell you. There's one thing I forgot to tell you.
Okay.
You don't want to call him Marky Mark, okay? Trust me. Do not call Mark Wahlberg Marky Mark. And whatever you do, don't bring any Marky Mark stuff for him to sign, okay? Make a note. Roger, write that down.
Okay. I guess that...
No, I'm serious. Write it down on your paper. Write it down. Don't ask Marky Mark anything. I
guess that kind of shows our...
Oh, jeez.
Shows our age. We remember when he was Marky Mark, but that's...
Apparently he remembers as well, and is not as fond of it as the rest of us are.
And wants to...
Feel the vibration.
Move on from that.
Even saying that in like his earshot kind of irks him a little, I found.
Right.
That's one guy I have met. Oh, boy. Yeah, I don't think I'll forget that soon.
Do you know what this movie's going to be called, or when it's going to be out, or anything like that? Or
we'll be done with that. Look for it, I'm going to say next week in theaters. Look out for that.
I can't imagine it would be done that soon. That seems like kind of a... I don't know.
Well, Roger, you are not the one in the industry, whereas I am. So I think I would probably be in a better position than you to determine such things. I gotta go, Roger.
I'll look for...
do the thing. Roger, do the thing before we go.
I'll look for it.
Do it.
Okay. Well, they're going to be closed. Wiz Bangs is going to be closed, but that's fine. One day when the movie's out of town, Wiz Bangs will be open again, and you can check out Wiz Bangs at Phillips and Mountain downtown, where the fun never ends and the party is never ending.
You know, would you like to come on down to the set? Would you like to come on down to the set?
Would that be okay?
Oh yeah, love to have you. I mean, you can't come today. You know, I was thinking maybe next week. You know, like Wednesday or maybe even Thursday. You can come on down. Sit down, you know, have a drink.
Hang out with Joaquin. Well, Joaquin Phoenix's personal.
They're not going to actually be filming next week. I mean, they're going to be done. That's the reason I was thinking maybe you can come on down next week to the set, and I'll show you around. You know,
Wiz Bangs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That sounds good. I'll come on down.
Happy ending.
Feel the vibration.
How many times have you said to yourself, you know, tomorrow would be a great day for a sandwich? Next thing you know, tomorrow arrives and you're wrapped up in work projects, soccer practice, or household chores. Before you know it, you're too busy to go out and get that wholesome, delectable sandwich. It's enough to make you stop eating sandwiches altogether. Happily, those frustrating days are over, thanks to mail-order sandwiches. Simply log on to our website, choose from our vast menu of sandwich favorites, and your sandwich is shipped to your home or office the very next day. Mail-order sandwiches' revolutionary freshness containment technology ensures your sandwich arrives fresh and tasty, as if you had just made it yourself. Don't let another day go by without enjoying a mail-order sandwich. As a special offer to sandwich-loving radio listeners, if you order a 13-inch mail-order sandwich in the next 4 hours, we'll throw in an extra 7 inches free. Make tomorrow a sandwich day with mail-order sandwiches.